Mr. Abbas, Senator, do you have any other question?
Maybe mine is actually on the same line. Honorable Speaker, Governor, you know, when you are executing this kind of force, statistics, and every vote, there must be a part of policy where the receiving people, you have some evidence of where you have delivered, or there are photos or anything that what process where you met.
Chair, we have got all that information. And I said the documents we have are valid because the committees are per ward, and we have got 25 of them. We have all the information here for all the wards, the minutes, the list of beneficiaries per ward we have. And we are going to table all of them.
Governor,
if you check on your page 53,
proceed.
You look at page 3, the appointment. This is how appointments were done. To ward.
Sorry, which page?
53.
Okay.
That's an example of one guy who was appointed and later failed. My then MCS representative. This was on the 17th of July 2024. Chair, if you can allow to read the appointment letter.
Proceed.
Like now this appointment letter, appointment to what subcon for subcon committee for scheduled crop Fuka initiative. The county government of Trans Nzoia Department of Agriculture, Irrigation, Livestock, Fisheries and Corporate Development is implementing the Fuka initiative. The program is aimed at promoting food security in the county by promoting adoption and use of certified maize seeds by small-scale farmers. The program involves identification of beneficiaries, training of farmers, distribution of certified maize seed, and monitoring and evaluation. The purpose of this letter is to communicate the decision to appoint you as a ward-level committee member for Fuka initiative for a period of 1 year from the date of this appointment. Your duty shall be to attend Fuka initiative ward-level committee meetings, help in identification and vetting of beneficiaries in accordance with the set out guidelines, conduct regular monitoring and evaluation, give reports on the progress of the agricultural programs in your ward. I wish you well as you advance services for this great county. This letter is signed by Atun Fanis Laliaka, the County Executive Committee member for Agriculture. And then on the next page, page 54, there's a sample of the minutes. When the meetings were held, you can go through and see what it talks about. And this applies to all the wards. And we're going to supply appointment letters for all the members, the committee minutes, and distribution lists for the beneficiaries, because we have all of them.
Yes, Senator.
Chair, through you, I think, as the governor had mentioned earlier before, that the 7 days was not enough for him to organize documents, more documents that you might have needed. Maybe for the documents that are not present, I'm just praying if the governor can be given time to table those documents.
Yes, he has not said whether he has the minutes of all the 25 wards. for the 25 committees that were appointed?
We have.
And if he has all the list of all the beneficiaries?
We have.
And you have all details, all bank statements that paid Kenya seed that was procured?
Yes.
And you have all the details, all those who got the IDs, you have all those?
All that.
And
you can even have a sample.
And you might even say you've also brought them.
If needed, they can be brought.
I will request through the chair that even the list, samples of the list of beneficiaries should be forwarded.
Yes, even the list of beneficiaries.
It's not a sample. It's a complete list. The actual list of the beneficiaries.
It's very encouraging to have the entire list. We'll need those lists presented.
Yes. So the other one, you'll present them now, or will you ask for time?
We need copies of the lists or originals.
We need the original list because we need copy. We need to have them presented as per the.
Because now we are having
legible documents.
We are having an annual audit.
Yes.
That just started last week.
Sir, I think I'll advise eligible.
And I'm sure they're going to require this.
This one is not eligible actually. This one is actually not a proper.
Should be legible. Yeah, because we need to have legible documents so that we don't come around. Because we look at normal they're properly marked.
Chair, I would request that you give us a list of all the documents that you need, so that when you go back to Kitale, we just prepare all bundles and have them delivered here.
Yes, Mr. Senator Abbas.
Yes, Chair, I think, as you rightly said, the Chair, like Governor said, the Secretary can write all those things, all the records that you require, or they can bring it just with a short time. One other question I have is that, Honorable Governor, what is your long-term plan for SIP? Because now that you have this program, one day we think, and you cannot be able to be spending a lot of money on this, spending 100 million shillings, right? And what is the plan for seed banking and seed questions? Do you have a plan for seed banking?
Chair, when county government decides to buy seed for farmers, and it generates a lot of excitement among the farmers, it goes to explain the level of poverty among the people, especially food poverty. We've given ourselves another maybe 2 years, because even now it's a lot of progress, a lot of improvement. There's a lot of food security at the household level now. Actually, we're planning to do a bit of also subsidizing fertilizer, so that we really produce enough food. So once we are satisfied that our farmers can really now produce food and therefore start engaging in other economic activities, we're going to stop this, because even tokenism doesn't really last. It appears to be tokenism really, but we're just helping farmers. Once they're stable and they can stand on their own 2 feet, they can go to the shop and buy their own seed. We'll be good to go.
And now that you're talking about sustainability, it's important, just a follow-up question. Did you follow up? Did your CCM and team follow up to find out, 1, whether the seeds germinated, 2, whether they are ready in the field, and 3, whether there are proper follow-up mechanisms that you intend to, as it were, M&D, whether you want to be following up this program as a continuous program of the county, or was it just a one-off?
It's not a one-off program, because you can't fight poverty in just 1 year. So it's a long-term program. Actually, we're going to focus on this for my first time in office, this past 5 years. Provision of seed is going to be key. But Chair, I want to beg you, because you guys are Chakorogewa, Nairobi, why can't you find time and come to Kitale? Just come to Transoya.
You want us to visit the farms?
Please.
The Governor?
Please, I can even facilitate it. Just come to the ground. Sort of talking about an academic exercise just being done somewhere. Just come and see for yourself, especially now. Just come. Those who are looking at seed, this something just happened somewhere in the air, the beneficiaries are not there, Kenya seed maybe it's not there. Please come to the ground.
Sure.
Yes, Senator.
I think I want to tell the governor that the Senate has enough money to go to the field. We don't need presentation. However, it's good to go visit the place to see at least how farmers appreciate the program.
The governor understanding Order 228, we are well resourced, so we can arrange. This committee can determine the mode of conducting its proceedings. We can decide after hearing you and after going through all these voluminous documents to visit, to actually come and see some of the farms. I have noted that in some pages, I think there are people who signed for others. I've seen, for instance, this is Napiswa. Napiswa, I can see that Colin Nasimiyu, Kutuhulu, and Alubina and Aliaka Simiyu have the same ID number. They are both widows and they have the same signature, for instance. So these are the concerns which you may not know and which the CCM may not even know. And that brings me to the question. Was this program foolproof? Can you speak for this program? Or are there people who receive seeds for other people, or people who are not poor who came in and received seeds for other people?
Chair, the standards that you are holding me to, you can't even hold yourselves to.
No, I am on my list of no double.
Because really you can get one person maybe getting to, you know, those things we must make a provision for them. One person can sign for the other, really it happens. But if you want to come to Trans Nzoia, don't take too much time, because this maize is not just stagnant, it's growing. You come around October, you find no maize. You never harvested. So please come in this month of June, July, and even just see the beauty of Trans Nzoia in terms of maize. The plantations and plantations for small scale farmers, but it may look like just a light plantation, but they're different, only by different small scale farmers.
Through the chair, number 4 of the submissions on not near page number 4 on the eligibility, the acreage was there: widow, elderly persons with disability, resource poor individuals, selection here. That is page 4. Now I want us to go to page 53, the minutes that we just read, and look at what was introduced, and then that one will inform us to ask a question which I'll bring later.